Okay, I have her put together. The only bit that's missing is something to cover that back up. But I can make something for that, and I'll make it super light so it won't affect anything. But at the moment I've just put the plane together. I put the front cowling on temporarily, the battery's in, everything's in that it's going to add to fly, bar the fuel. And now this front one goes underneath there, but I can't put it in, so I put it there. And I've just lifted her, and the weight is hovering between here and there. So what I'm going to do now is take the wing off. I'm going to go online and double check my mathematics and see if I can't work out. This is a straight wing, so the centre of gravity should be about here. I should say anywhere, not half, not 25, a little bit back, give or take the cord. But I reckon if I do it between 25 and say 25 and 30%, I reckon that'd be about right. Then fly her, and then I can adjust her, see what she feels like when she's flying. But I think as long as I got the centre of balance roughly about there, possibly a little dead level, because the fuel tank is, well, you can't see it, it's just there. So it's actually slightly forward of the centre of G, but not enough to worry about it. So if I make her a little bit tail-heavy, well, when I say tail-heavy, just bias to the cell. That should allow for when the tank's full, and she'll be a bit nose-heavy flying, but as the fuel goes down, she'll level up to level. By the time I come into land, she should be just right for landing. So anyway, I'll try that. Let me take the wing off. I'm going to go online and check my mathematics first, because it's a long time since I've balanced one. All my old gliders use me fly. I just build them and fly them. I don't never. I can usually handle them, but not with this. Well, as I said, I've got the plane ready for balancing. So I'm not going to mark the wing, and I want to get it right. I want to test it every time I fly. So I just made two sticks. They're together. That's one. And that's the other. They're just in the vise while the glue goes off. What I'll do is mark the centre of G from the front of the wing cord here to wherever. So each time you fly, you just put them under the wing, lift it, and check it's balanced. So that's the easy way. Okay, so it took over an hour, 2 hours, just cutting these, marking these at 25% the cord and 33% the cord. And I put these on here because when you put them underneath the wing, the blocks of wood are slippery, but the rubber tends to grip on there. So when I put that under the wing at the 25% cord line, can't see it there because of the but I put that in line with the wing like that, 25%. When I lift it up like that, she balances perfectly level. The further back I go, the more nose heavy she gets. But she's perfectly level. That's with an empty tank. So when I take off with the fuel in there, she should be nose heavy. I'll test that again when I do it. But nose heavy is okay. But when I'm coming into land, she'll be more perfect, balanced. Anyway, I can put these back on now. I can check the plane right through, make sure I've got everything here. But that's everything as I need to measure it. There we go. She's balanced. She's all set to go. I can put it back together now. But what I'm thinking of now, instead of using plastic bands, these are quite dear, these little things. I'm thinking of making a catch that goes on here, clips under these, clips under the two spurs, and goes over the wing, and then clips down back there. So it'd be like a big hand over the top of it, holding it in. But after what I'll do is coat that in plastic, or a plastic bag, or a bit of cling film, anything to make it go smooth to that. And then I'll make the bit out of fiberglass, then trim it up and make the hooks after. Wire hooks that go under there, so they clip on and go over. Even though I've got to live with elastic bands, so I'm not mad on that. Anyway, let's get them finished now. Okay, I've just finished putting the bottom cover on, props all on, tightened up. The right way, thank God. Exhaust is on, tightened up, and I've been putting Velcro on the inside. Let me show you. I put a Velcro down here now, and that's where, when the servo dries, the receiver dries, that's where the receiver will sit, and there's a small hole in the side there, the air will come out the side. So hopefully that's the plane finished. She's balanced and we're all set and done. All I've got to do now is make up a little cover for there sometimes. Super light. Fingers crossed. Last thing before I shut down, there's the filler valve I told you about. I just unscrew that screw by hand. It's half a screw, it's on the head of a screw, it's not a long screw. It is airtight, the whole tank's airtight. I undo that, I put the other pipe in there with the bottle, squeeze the fuel in till she's full, and then that stows away down the side, clips in nicely out of the way, it holds the wires down, and when the receiver's in there, these wires are all clear of the servos. So the air job done, and I can shut my bloody canopy door, and that's it. I'm getting a bit tidy again now, almost plane's ready to go. So next time you see her, I'll have her out in the garden, fill her up with fuel and give her a run, and wish her what she goes like. For me Columbo. One more thing, sir, before I go. The battery pack is in there now, it's perfectly balanced there, and that piece of foam there holds it in. It can come in and out at will. Sorry sir, just one more thing before I go. To make sure the wing stays central with the pegs and with everything else, I've made this balancing thing now. I've cut it out and grooved it so the wing fits in there. So that wing can't go anywhere, and it's held in place by the front here. Tomorrow I've just got to shape the front now to sit down onto there. But still have the elastic bands, but that's it, it's not going to fly all over the place now. Anyway, there's the plane. She's got her front canopy on. All that's left now is to run her up and make a bit for that top there. Come on, the winner. Well, today's episode, I've come up, took the wing off the plane. That's gone off, took the polythene out that was protecting it. And I put a little filter in line, so that's done. All the plane wants now is filling up. Battery's putting on, and the top on there, and she's ready to fly. In the meantime, she's all safe here. And I'll go. Here's my little cave again today. I might have to go on the keyboard later on tonight. But for now, I'm going to go down the garage and get some bolts. And I'm going to mount this little Fox. It's a brand new engine, never been ran. The glow plugs and that, but it'll go as long as the igniter's on there. So I'm going to get that one going today. Just a matter of putting the tank on, propeller, and flip her over. So here we go. Okay, in between playing at night in the house, in the workroom, I'm down in the garage today. I just bought myself a piece of plying, and I'm looking at building a box for flight instruments and bits to go in. So let me get on with that and I'll show you how we go as we go. Okay, 10 minutes down the line, I got the bottom of the box worked out, and I got the two sides cut. So I'm going to glue and screw them together now, and then mark out the outside, and we're winning. Another 5 minutes down the line, and that's the two centre pieces glued and screwed. All I've got to do now is cut the outside bits. Then when I finished, I should cut some bits on here for the plane to go on and for the wing to go on. But we sort it out as we go. Anyway, let's get on with it. Remembering back to the last box I had, the sides were too high, and when you had to reach in, it was murder fiddling about in there. So I'm going to go with just 4.5 inches and cut that strip off. I'll do two sides, both ends I expect. 7 minutes down the line, and that's one side done. Another half hour, and that's the box done. Handles on, fitted. Just want these rounding off a little bit, but I'll wait till the glue's dry now, otherwise that's just stick to all the glue bits. The ends are on, just need sanding down and the circular screw wiping off. But there you go, it's a box. Just saved myself a few bob. The only thing I did wrong, when I cut this, I should have cut that there a little bit higher, because there's going to be a plate going on there. But what I'll do is, when I put the plate on there, it's the controller. When I put the controller on there, like that. It'll go on like that really, across the box. Then what I'll do, I'll cut triangles in and put in there. And then the battery will go in there. The battery and the all the controls, electrics. Anyway, that's for the future. The box is done for now. Tomorrow I'll make the wing holders and the bit that goes on the top here to hold the plane. And then that's it, we're all done, ready to go. Well guys, sorry I come up in the garage and got stuck in the work, cutting, and I made up the jig for carrying the model. So now I've got the box over there for carrying the bits and bobs in, and then to balance me left and right, I've got this jig here I've made to carry the model. Now I'm deciding whether to put a little pocket in the middle, and that's it. She's pick her up like that. She's balanced lovely, but when I'm carrying her, I always walk with her like this, because that way that's in front of you and that's the bit that's going to get banged about. But there you go, that now will carry lovely along with my toolbox. So all I've got to do is sand them down and look at the varnish. Here's the box for the plane and the wing to sit in, and as you see I put a little thing on here now. One side's higher than the other because when I put the plane in, the wheel needs clearance this side. But I can't sand it down and finish it today because I put all the fluid around the ceiling to seal the edges, and if I sand it down the dust will all go on it. So I'll finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow all I've got to do is tidy the garage, sand the two boxes down, and all the job done.